Hello, everybody. I'm your commentator, Odds Cornet. And, well, right now I think you can just call me Odds because I am here to give you a little peek behind the scenes. Doing of something that I'm known for, which is what is called an edited match, or what I call an edited match. Now, please note, this is not something that I created. Other people have done it. There are many other people that have done it and do it far better than me, and have far more time to do it, and have far more better stuff to create this stuff with, better than Sharefactory, to do these type of matches. But the main stuff to do these type of matches, you're going to need 2 controllers and Sharefactory. Sharefactory, obviously, and highlight reel. Now, please note before we go on, this is for advanced Sharefactory people only. This is for people that know what they're doing with Sharefactory and have been doing shows in Sharefactory. So with that being said, let's go on. This is a test match. This is a match that I set up for this particular video, which is Cody Rhodes and Danny Damage. Cody Rhodes I had on the roster for an idea that I had that didn't pan out, and Danny Damage I always wanted to use and never got a chance to. Danny Damage has been around for a while, but we're going to use these two for a example of the type of quote edited match that I am talking about. So obviously, as you can see, you go into this match. You go into the match and you obviously let the loading go on here. Before you do an edited match, before you do what I call an edited match, you have to have a structure of what the match is going to be. What is your structure? What do you want the match to be? What are some of the spots you want to happen? Set up the match in your head beforehand. And now we're gonna do a little skip ahead here, so we don't have to see all the entrances, but that's the first point of this trick. Is before you do any match, you have to have the idea of what you're doing in your head, of what type of match, the structure from beginning to end, of what you want to do in this match, because it's just going to be you. And as you can see with the footage, I'm just going to do a basic carry move to show you what I do and show you how to do these edited matches. And yes, this is exactly what I do. Just do the move. Obviously, let the guy get up. If he doesn't get up, obviously let him stay down. But this is how you going into highlight reel. Highlight reel is your bread and butter here. Obviously, move the camera around. When moving the camera around, make sure that the bottom of the screen, make sure that the screen is going to fill what you're doing. And you're going to have room for what you're going to do later on, which is bringing the picture in, so you get rid of the top and bottom little white boxes, little white things of cancel and all that. But now you got that done, and now you got that saved. Obviously, this is just another part of the match. I was messing around with the match. If you want me to upload the full match, I can. If you want to see, what it is, but I think you all have seen enough of my edited matches to know what the point is. But this is another trick that one of the things with edited matches, and this is one of the main things I'll say. One of the main things with edited matches is with edited matches and doing the highlight reel thing, the pinfall, the 3 count is the biggest issue. Not other pinfalls. The pinfalls and the kickouts are fine. The pinfall, the 3 count itself, for whatever reason, the timing of it is off on the highlight reel. So it's off by a millimeter of a second. So whenever you go into Sharefactory and do what I'm about to do for edited matches, it's not going to work. You have to do a lot of deep editing in order to get it to work 100% properly. And that's something that I really don't want to show you how to do because that takes way too long, and that'd be like an hour video. But this is the trick, as you're seeing on screen, this is a trick that I like to do. I like to have a move done, if it's a signature or something like that, and then go into the pause menu and take the controller off 1 and 2 and just let the AI do its thing. Let the AI do the final 3 count. Sometimes this is not what I was planning on, but I got a result. This obviously you can do if you don't have a plan, but if you have a plan, that it may take you a couple tries, but that's fine. You can obviously edit the replays and cut down the replays if you want. There are many ways to do that, especially if you're very detailed. You can cut down the replays. You can even cut up the replays and put replays together like jigsaw puzzles and make it all look seamless. But that's one of the tricks I like to use. That's just something I want to really show is that's one of the tricks I like to use. Not just for edited matches, but just sometimes for some matches in general, like squash matches. I like to do that.
Here is your winner, the American Dream.
Control them, beat the person down, and then switch over to the AI so the AI can get the 3 count. That's just the basicness of what we're doing here. Now that we're going into Sharefactory, now we're gonna see another trick that I like to use. Another trick I like to do. I like to cut. Here's the trick. When it comes to these edited matches, you have to cut up what you did in a highlight reel all by itself. Obviously, go from the point like I did with the white stuff, with the white letters and stuff at the top popping up, like the cancel and all that, and have that as your starting point, and then go through, get rid of everything that you don't need. Cut down the volume because sometimes the clicking will slip in, and then obviously zoom in. This is why you have to put the camera angle properly, because this is what you're going to do. You're going to zoom in and get rid of the... And you can do that with any cutscene. You can do that with any cutscene. You can do that with every cutscene in the game. All you're doing is zooming in. With any of the cutscenes, all you have to do is zoom in. if you're going to do a special camera angle with any cutscene, make sure to zoom out of the cutscene, far enough that you know what you're gonna that you know what you're gonna get. So so you can imagine what it's going to be like when you zoom it in. Now here's another thing I like to do, and some people don't do, but this is just something I want to show. I like to cut out the exit rematch and highlight reel thing. I like to cut that out. I like to end the thing before the menu button leaves. That's just a little something I like to do for all my matches. But as you can see here, you go down. I'm probably typing in a chat somewhere. Ah, there I am. You go here, and, well, you do exactly what I'm doing to make this. You go into the tracks, the add tracks, and you add a film. And you widen it, and you widen it for the layout, so it pretty much covers the entire thing. You cut it up to where it's needed. Because if you have a lengthy clip like this, it's going to mess up. There is no way around it. You cannot unmess it up. It's always going to be off by a centimeter or a millimeter. It's always going to be off by something in some place. You could cut it up, yes, but it's not going to do much at all. You can cut it up pretty well, and you can make it pretty seamless, but it's not as good. Let's say, and not as good as you would, as it would be if it's just one steady clip. Make the clip as short as possible, just to fill up what you needed to fill up. Hold on just a minute. Sorry, still getting over something. So I may mute myself while I'm recording this to cough, and you'll probably hear me take a drink. Possibly. At times. But yeah, this is what I do. This is pretty much how you do it in Sharefactory. It's not as seamless as others, but you can make it pretty seamless. You could cut it, you can shorten it in a lot of different ways. The best thing in this is, the best way to do this is to line everything up like a jigsaw puzzle. You're lining the screens up you're lining the screens up like you're playing Connect the Dots or a jigsaw puzzle or whatever. You're connecting the scenes so when you're setting this up, it looks like this, so it looks as seamless as possible, like you just got that, like it was just naturally there. So that's how you do it. Another thing, don't split the scenes up a little bit, lengthen them in some places, but that's about it. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you learned something, and see you next time.